Hi, I'm Audra Slinky, president of the Home Staging Resource and creator of the Certified Color Expert Training Program. And I thought it would be good to show you a video, a sneak peek, if you will, of what's exactly inside my Certified Color Expert Training course. And you should also know on this page you have a training checklist so you can see kind of the calendar. But this is broken up into 3 days. It's an online training. You can take as long as you need. You have access to it for a year, and it's self-paced. And that's the beauty of self-paced, is you can always go back to it. And that's the importance of online training versus classroom training, because so many times you're in a classroom and then 2 months later you want to go back to learning and you can't do it. So that's why I put my trainings online so everyone can access it without expensive travel and always re-access it throughout the course of their membership. That's a huge benefit to them. So let's jump into what's inside the training. Right away, when you enter into the training, you have accesses to a huge resource page that's that all my premium course members kind of access, and I give them additional membership to extra goodies, extra resources, interviews, trends, videos, things like that that just belong to my premium course members. But in the Certified Color Expert, I always start with a welcome video, and in this section we can jump in. I'll show you where I welcome and I walk people through how to connect with their vendors and their color tools. In the color tools section, I walk you through all the goodies we're going to give you in your package, how to use them, but most importantly also how to connect with all of the vendors that I recommend. Now, Sherwin-Williams Benjamin Moore is kind of the cheat sheet that I give you, but you can color match to your favorite vendor. And I include a lot of those vendors in here and how to connect, not just Sherwin-Williams and Benjamin Moore, but PPG and Dunn Edwards, Magnolia Home, all of those. In this section, I also walk you through your success path. That is what this training is going to go through, and that's what I'm walking you through now. Kind of 5 steps to success as a color expert, from Color 101 to understanding color, to interpreting color in the space, to creating that color scheme, and then what that consultation looks like. And then, of course, I always end my trainings with my foolproof marketing system. So it's very easy for you to then go out and market those services. The second video in my Getting Started section actually walks you through how to order your large color samples so you can put them in the binder that we gave you. One of the strategic differences, makes me very different than other color trainers out there, is we give you this. It's a binder for you to break up those large samples that you get for free from the vendors. I walk you through how to download them. You're basically taking my cheat sheet that I give you and copying and pasting the colors that your favorite ones, so that you can get these samples from whites to gray neutrals to beige neutrals to colors. And then when you go to your color consultation, you can actually leave them with the client so they can actually see the color on the wall. That's a huge benefit to using you versus other people, because you're actually giving them something of value. And that's just one of the multiple tools that we give you in this training to get you rolling. After you finish the Getting Started, you can jump into Module 1, and I actually start each one of my modules with just a quick 1 to 2 minute video about me, where I'm just going to walk you through what you're going to learn, why this module is important, and then how you're going to walk away and implement it. So that's the simple intro to each module, and then let's get into the meat of what's in Module 1, which is Color 101, and what you kind of absolutely need to know about color, and probably what most people just in every color book train you and then they just stop there. So let me show you what's inside. In Module 1, I walk you through the principles and attributes of color, color concepts, and the artist's vocabulary, so you can really talk the talk and understand the different color concepts that are so critical to what we do. I walk you through the color wheel and how to use it, why it's important, and also the various color schemes from the color wheel and when to use them, when they work, when they don't work as well. I walk you through color in respect to light and architecture, how to use emphasis and meaning and mood, and use color with all of those kind of design principles to really complete the space. And then we walk you through kind of color codes and hex codes and what have you. Once we've got that kind of Color 101 out of the way, then we can have a ton of fun, because here is where we kind of break color down in Module 2 so that it's more accessible to you and you're better able to understand each kind of color type and when to use it, how it works, and what, more importantly, are the rules that govern each of those colors. Module 2 is broken up in the training area into 4 videos. Of course, my introduction, 2 minutes tops, and then part 1, rules for whites, part 2, rules for neutrals, and part 3, rules for colors. So that's where it's fun. And in this section, I show you a ton of photos of really where people get it wrong, because this is where many people's homes, they are breaking the rules of color. You walk into the space, it doesn't feel right, and they don't understand exactly why. And this is where we as color experts can show them and explain that to them based on those undertones and why they don't always get along in every space. So we break it up. We talk about the whites and the neutrals and the colors and the rules of each. And then of course I always end with lots of downloads and resources in each module where we kind of give you the download of my seasonal color cheat sheets, because a lot of people like to do color by seasons, and that's kind of fun. And then also my color rules cheat sheet so that you'll never forget the rules for each type. Let's jump into module 3. I don't know if you've noticed this, but each module gets progressively a little bit more challenging and a little bit bigger. So in module 3, we are going to talk about how you take those rules that you learned and we interpret the color in a space. And then this is a lot of design know-how, because within that space there are design issues, right? Design problems and principles. So I walk you through a very simple 6-step color kind of perfect process. It's a color read process so that when you walk into a space, you'll know how to get an instant read on the space. And the first thing we want to do is see kind of what's the highlight, what are we emphasizing, what's important, what's the star of the space. And then we also need to identify if there's any kind of problems in that space and how we can use color to kind of shift, change, and then kind of work with it. And I know you thought this was just a pure paint color choice, but here's where we're really going to talk about colors in relation to everything in the space, because there are rules to fixed finishes and color within that. So from floors to fireplaces to carpets, this is where you can really help someone. You can become a renovation expert and walk people through kind of picking the right colors for their fixed finishes. And I show you a ton of photos in this section of where people got it wrong, and you can see kind of how they get it wrong and then also where they get it right. And that's something you can easily be able to explain to your client when you're walking them through their renovation choices, from their countertop to their backsplash to their flooring to their furniture and all of those items that go in the space that make up that kind of color scheme. I also in this section walk you through kind of 2 homes and color consultations and how I would handle that. In module 4, we're actually walking in, we're actually getting in, going beyond the color read and beyond kind of what we see in terms of design things, and we're actually looking at building that entire client color palette. Now that we know what colors work, what won't, then we can start picking out those colors for our client. And of course, I wouldn't be right if I didn't tell you the mistakes I see color consultants make and how you can easily avoid them. Back inside the training area, you can see that module 4 is broken up into 5 videos, obviously my introduction, and then 4 pretty intensive videos, part 1, part 2, part 3, and then the color consults. So there's a lot in this material and then some. We walk you through 3 easy steps to creating kind of that color palette, how to listen to the client. Everybody is unique and different, and we need to be able to get those color cues. And I show you in our client pre-appointment, our kind of phone order sheet, how to get those color cues and how to totally rule in the phone call. I give you scripts, guides, walking you through that, and then also then walking into the space, getting that color read, from the architectural to the interior designs to the fixed finishes, and then also the personal client color cues, how to use color ratios, what are the ratios that really work in a space, how to springboard your business to more design work, because the beauty of a color consultation is it should be a springboard to more design work. So once they fall in love with you, they are going to want to have more of you. And then also how to use color apps, my favorite color apps from Sherwin-Williams Color Snaps and things like that, that actually allow you to show a client various colors in a space, and that the ones that especially work well with exterior color consultations. I actually show you a couple examples of exterior color consultations using the color app and how easy that was to use those color tools. And then also I walk you through some inspirational color schemes that I love. And then of course the truth of the matter, and then also more of my favorite colors and why they are. So there's a lot in creating the client color palette. And in fact, this page is so large I have to download for you to see the downloads and resources in Module 4 from the presentation to the order form. I never leave you hanging. You're going to ask all the right questions with your clients, to my cheat sheet on all of my favorite colors. Now let's see what's in Module 5. Module 5 in the training area is broken up into really 5 parts. It's got the intro. We go part 1 where we talk about your pricing, how to take payment, how to do the phone script. Then we talk about your consultation research and timeline. We talk about your walkthrough, exactly what that looks like. And then we show you a couple consultations and actions so you can actually see it done. And of course, we end this section is where you actually take the test to get your certificate. Yay! That's in a nutshell what's kind of in that training area. To show you more detail of what we go over is we do give you a color perfect home, like your consultation process. I outline it very specifically. We talk money. I walk you through how you can easily make 6 figures on the zero overhead business, on how you would price it and how many you need to get a week. So setting goals for yourself. We go over how to close the sale in the phone script, the pre-appointment sheet kind of takeaways, why you're asking these questions, best practices for collecting and taking payment up front, and then also how to research the home before you even get there. So you might even know exactly what you're getting into so that you're also better prepared. And of course, I always just do step-by-step approach to that color consultation, the timelines, the questions to ask when you're in the home with the client to really test their color tolerance, and then how to test your large paint samples on the walls. You know, you already have those, but also walking them through how to test paint and finishes, and then reminders of those color rules. And then, of course, I walk you through a home example. I walked you through the color consultation. So lots of downloads and resources for this one as well. I walk you through kind of price sheets and services where you could copy and paste, put it on your website, the questionnaire, the consultation checklist, and then of course the phone script. That is a lot in Module 5. And where most color trainings would stop right there, I do not stop there because there's a completely other module and it's got my signature marketing where I will walk you through exactly how you would market your newly color expertise. Here we are in Module 6 inside the training area, and you can see there are several parts to this marketing area. I am invested in your success. I want you to just crush it with your color consultations, have it springboard to design work, and just make your business a total success. And that really does start with getting you have your color confidence now. Let's move forward and really market that color confidence. So we start with kind of your marketing plan where I walk you through where to find your target markets, how to exactly market to them. This is specific to color. This is a very large video just on that. Then in part 2, I walk you through how to connect your website, your color business to places online for free so that you can get traffic to that website. Then part 3, I walk you through making sure that your brand is spectacular and beautiful, my favorite resources, my favorite sites, and I walk you through kind of branding 101, and that's where color is important for you. I have seen color consultants who have terrible branding colors, and that's not good. That will not make you look good. So I have some great branding color ideas for you. Part 4 is awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm going to actually show you more in detail what part 4 is, where I give you a lot of marketing goodies and Canva templates that you're going to love. And then part 5 is a website that works for your business. Part 6, social media, how to grow. And part 7, how to create a color sales funnel on your website. So let's do just a deeper dive before we end here on part 4, where I show you all the Canva goodies that you get that we give you. Inside the part 4, where I give you all my Canva goodies, I have a video that kind of walks you through everything I recommend you do. And then here I have all these downloads. We actually give you a complete color guide that people would pay a ton of money just for this. And it is how to pick the right paint color guide. It is in Canva. So when you click on that, If you're not familiar with Canva, Canva is a free marketing tool platform. You click on it, it goes into your Canva account, and then you can swap out these photos. Of course, I would have you swap out this photo, put your own beautiful face in there, and that is pretty much it. You can put in, obviously, the footer. I show you how to change the footer to your website address, but then everything else is just some great ideas, resources, and tools for your clients. This is a sexy sales funnel giveaway that you will want on your website. You can see it is, wow, it is a lot of pages. We've had it professionally created and done. You can even take little pieces of that and have that put onto your site, but it is yours to use. Not only that, this wonderful little image here you will want to use and put on your site and use in your social media stuff. So we show you how to do that. And then we don't stop there. We actually give you Instagram, kind of Facebook call to action posts with that freebie. So once you have that freebie on your site, we give you these awesome images that you can create in Canva. I should go too slow. Where that is driving traffic from people, or you can do Facebook ads like this, driving traffic to your site so they can get the sexy giveaway and you can sell them on the right paint color. Another thing we do is another awesome marketing tool is we give you what we call the paint finish guide. And this, it's again in Canva. This is the front of it. This is an awesome tool that we want you to print out in oversized postcards. Canva is super cheap. You can buy a ton of these for next to nothing and give them to your local painters, give them to your local paint shops. And obviously in Canva, you're going to change your contact information and photo, but it is a very cool kind of quick and easy paint finish cheat sheet that people who walk into the paint stores will be able to grab and get your information. Isn't that a really clever marketing idea? Yep. We don't stop there. We actually also give you a color consulting mailer in Canva, again, that you're totally changing, that you can mail to people locally if you'd like. And then we have our color perfect questions. This is our questionnaire and a sticker if you want something like that on your site. So a lot of different things. Oh, and another paint color cheat sheet. This one's even for staging in Canva for you to have. So a lot of good resources that we walk you through in this marketing section, and then of course my how-to video on it. There's a lot in this training, and I'm sorry that this video got so long. You can tell I'm so excited, and I'm so excited for you to jump on board. Hopefully that just removes any questions that you had. There is a ton of really critical information for you. You will walk away confident, loving your new service that you can offer, whether you're a stage or interior designer. This is a perfect service to add to your repertoire and an easy service to market, because not always are people just looking for a designer or just looking for a stager. Sometimes they want someone who is an expert in color consulting that can walk them through their color choices. Renovation recommendations is so hot right now, so color is a perfect way to springboard that. If you're not a stager and designer and you're thinking, well, maybe I just want to dip my toe into design and become a color consultant, this is a perfect way to do it. I always talk about that in my trainings and in my workshops because people are afraid of color. So you can see in this marketing, show you how you can start just by marketing color. Maybe that's all you want to do and just have fun with color. And I even share this wonderful stories of so many people just like you who that's just what they did and they are just killing it with color consultations. Anyway, hope this was helpful. Hope to see you come aboard, and I'll see you in the next video.